Okay, okay. Greetings to all you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to present the research that I've been doing in junior high school. It's about the impact of pornography on high boy school students' learning achievements in Jakarta. The research team for this research is Muhammad Rizky, Philip Jonathan Ko, and me, myself. My name is Adiksi Purnama. Hope you enjoy this presentation. Chapter 1, the introduction. The background for this presentation is the rapid flow of globalization and technological advance has made it easier for people, especially children and adolescents, to access pornography. Formulation of the problem. First, why do all boys junior high school students access pornography? The second problem is, have all boys junior high school students who have been affected by pornography experienced the changes in learning achievement? Aim of the research. The goal is to knowing the reason for all boys school students accessing pornographic content and knowing the learning change of all boys school students who have been affected by pornography. The benefit of the research. The first is giving information about the danger of pornographic content. Two, giving the right information about how to deal with porn addiction. Three, familiarize readers to be more selective in choosing information obtained from other people and from the internet. The problem restrictions in this research, we only talk about the student achievement of male student at boys school and the impact of pornography. We only talk about those two. Now, let's get to chapter 2, theoretical base. For adolescents, according to Piaget, Harlock, 1991, psychologically, adolescence is an age where individuals become integrated into adult society, an age where children do not feel that they are below the level of older people, but feel the same or at least equal. One of the characteristics of adolescents is to have high curiosity, so they often want to try new things. And the definition of pornography, according to Dr. Darmawan Ardi Purnama, consultant psychiatrist in Jakarta Mental Hospital, pornography is any printed or visual material that contains an explicit description or display of intimate organ or sexual activity, which is intended to stimulate erotic rather than aesthetic or emotional feelings. This is the interview results with Dr. Darmawan Ardi Purnama. And the question is, why are teenagers attracted to viewing pornographic content? He said that adolescents are looking for self-identity and puberty, make him or her very curious about sexuality. Hence, apart libido boosts as well as curiosity, whether in the form of pictures, movies, as well as various stories about sex spread the cause of teens looking for pornography. And what effect does pornography have on the brain? Well, pornography can stimulate the brain reward system in the brain. The part where to stimulate the brain reward system is nucleus accumbens, ventral tegmental area, and limbic system. This reward system area will automatically demand repetition of pornographic content if it done continuously. The impact is that the brain circuit will form a new flow circuit that demands always filled with activities looking for pornography, so that it became widespread addiction and interfere with concentration on other things such as learning. So as we can see, pornography is addictive as drugs. And pornography based on the delivery method is there's visual porn and audiovisual porn. Um, the hypothesis that this is the hypothesis that my research team uh, made. So we will have the justification in the last chapter, and this is the relevant research that the me and my research team using for make the to make this research. Now let's get to chapter 3, the research method. The research method that we use. is a descriptive qualitative method, and the time and place of the research is at December 2017, and the place is at Canisius College Junior High School. This is my school I went to when I was junior high school. And the research data source, the data source we got is from grade 9 Canisius College Middle School students, class of 2017 and 2018. And we got it from the interviewees. There is Dr. Adi Purnama. And from the books and journals, that is one of the relevant research that have been mentioned before. And the dependent variable is the student academic achievement. And the independent variable in this research is the impact of pornography. Sample we took, the sample is from the 71 students from all junior high boys school students randomly. That is the data collection techniques is we collect the questionnaires data from the 71 students of grade 9 Canisius Junior High School students. We spread the questionnaires to them, the 71 sample. And the data analysis techniques. The technique used here is to correlate the independent variable with the dependent variable, then compare the data from the author's questionnaire with the hypothesis that the writer obtained before. And this is the results from the questionnaires that have been data by that we collect that have been collected the data from the 71 sample. And the first question is, have you seen pornographic content before? We asked them. And mostly said yes. If so, what pornographic content do you see? And mostly said is a video and picture. They access it in the form of video or picture. And how many times do you see pornographic content in 1 week? Um, Mostly say around 1 to 3 times. That's a normal range to seeing pornographic for adolescents. And does film pornographic content affect your learning? And of course, it's said that have been said it yes, it's affecting their learning progress. If so, what influence your learning? Mostly said it's a concentration and time, but concentration, of course, have been big issues for learning, and the subject that experiencing the most impairment is the science subject because I guess it's a hard subject, and with no concentration in it when learning science, and it will make it will make it harder to learn than usual. And how much is the subject rate after receiving the impact of pornography? Mostly got a C. C is around 70 to 75 is the average grade for students, I guess, all over the world. And this is the hypothesis justification. The hypothesis justification is the first hypothesis is we can see that my research team hypothesis is right is wrong because adolescents view pornographic content not because they can't use their time properly, but the reason they access pornography is that the second hypothesis is that adolescents view pornographic content because teenagers are in the age to have a high sense of curiosity. And, and the third hypothesis is to tell us that adolescents who view pornographic content experience a decline in learning achievement. So it's a, so it's true. The hypothesis that my research team got mostly verified the hypothesis. And the conclusion and suggestion. This is from my research team. The conclusion that from this research is pornography has many implications, especially in adolescents. Students should have the enthusiasm and obligation to study, but their achievements can decrease due to pornography-related activities. Too much free time and lack of parental supervision are common cause of pornography-related activities. So my research team suggests For the teenagers and adolescents that having a hard time to access, a hard time to facing the impact of sexting pornography and feel addicted to pornography, we suggest that free time of the docents should be filled with tutoring, sports, social life, community activities, and many other activities. In short, we suggest you guys to be productive. And for schools all over the world, we suggest to conduct regular raids to ensure there is no pornographic content on students' device or media. Because underage, when an underage individual access pornography, it will have a bad impact. And of course, as we can see, the impact is like from the my results. So we ask the schools to have a regular rate. So there is no students or no adolescents or teenagers accessing pornography at the underage moment. Like this research I been researching. So okay, that's my conclusion and suggestion from my research. Hope it's very useful for you guys. And for the ending, I thank you very much for the attention on my research, and I thank you a lot about the chance to present my research too. So special thanks to Dr. Darmon Adi Purnama, the interviews in this research, and Ratamati Dinoto, the teachers who supervised this research when I was in junior high school, and of course Dr. Lim Chunguan, who introduced me for this event, IACAPAP 2020 event, virtual congress. Hope this research is enjoyable for later for the audience, and hope this research is very useful too. So thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.